All right. What up, motherfuckers? Unmute yourselves.
Good evening.
What the fuck is up?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Oh, these, so that, then to the other.
I'm still sharing out. This doesn't count. Doesn't count. I'm not ready. You're starting to fucking be.
We want to go to bed. What are we doing here?
Should we go back to the intro so we can compose ourselves correctly?
Yeah. I like
Okay, let's go. Here we go.
Scene.
I'm composed.
I'm composed. Hold on, I got a little piece out
Why are
of
you
the
hiding?
egg.
She's trying to get out.
Okay.
Yeah, she's composing out of the screen. See that? She's trying to hide.
Mm-hmm. I think we all look perfectly composed. Look at us. We are ready to solve the world's problems.
Always. We are the United Nations of the Underground.
Yeah, exactly.
What happened?
Yeah.
We're still doing this. So why don't you guys introduce yourself, starting with Caleb first, who you are, and then we're.
I am Caleb Paul Strauss. I don't know why I felt the need to say my middle name, especially with such emphasis, but there it is. And
you gonna start talking in the third person too?
Yeah, Caleb is.
Caleb is gonna introduce himself now. I am Caleb.
Caleb loves you. I am the lead singer of the experimental industrial band MZNZ. I'm also a writer for First Angel Media, and I'm doing some other stuff right now I can't talk about yet.
This show is about everybody just talking shit.
Because the bodies might surface.
All right. That was a nice introduction. Moving on to the anti-hero.
The anti-hero, I am me, myself, and I when it comes to the music I produce. I am experimental. I wouldn't call myself metal, rock, industrial. I would call myself just post-genre experimental type music. I love to have some fun. I've done a few collaborations with the great Caleb Strauss of MZNZ.
We just had one
And
come out,
we
actually.
did. We did. We just had one drop.
Yeah, we're on one of his songs.
And there I am in the closet.
Literally.
That's where we keep him. He organizes the socks.
They keep me locked away in here. They even give me a microphone.
They do. That's how we know he's hungry.
I need food. Give me a cracker, motherfucker. It fits under the door. No excuses. All right, so it's your chance to explain who you are and who you're a part of, since somebody might not know.
Yes, I am Skeptic. I am half of the new black and thrash trapcore band, Blood of the Beloved. My partner is Nightshade in that endeavor, and he's currently on his way to Ohio from California, so he can't be here today. But yeah, that's yeah, we're a fun little bunch.
And you guys hear their music constantly on Btmx, especially in our gaming channel over in Shadow Squad when I play, because we still play their music. We're actually moving on to the next artist, but they've been our artist that we've been supporting over at Shadow Squad for the last 2 weeks, so we're changing that up. So we've been playing.
Really appreciate it.
So the gaming community knows who you are. Everyone else in the show does. The one up there yawning with a bloody mouth. Who are you?
I'm Michaela. I am the host of Btmx and a model for Btmx.
You look so happy about it.
Yeah, totally.
All right, who's the two beautiful women with the rebel flag? I mean, the pride flag behind you. That's the comedian rebel flag right there.
We are the Soul Snatchers that I'm Sage and I'm Rain, and we bring LGBTQ news, music, whatever the fuck I feel like on Btmx.
They also show you a new light that it's okay to be gay and not to be part of the canceling culture.
Oh no.
Now, Miss Jennifer, who are you?
Okay, so I am pretty much a wild card, so that's why I'm wildcard 666 from Brutal Babes. I work with them and Brutal Entertainment and Industry, everything like that, work with them. Also, I am a photographer, Nightmares and Dreams Photography. That's how I got introduced with them and the Brutal Babes, working with them. I've been doing that for 8 years. I also have my own magazine, Nightmares and Dreams with a Z. I've been doing that for almost 2 years now, and I do group shoots in the valley where I live. I've been doing that for about 5 years now. I work with the youth, underage, like overage people that's been doing this for like a coon's age, like, still doing their thing. I'm also published as a model and photographer, and now I'm here just hanging out with y'all.
And the man who hosts this show every week, and my business partner, co-founder of Btmx, and all out fucking amazing artist. So, who are you?
I am Dead Dreams of Silhouette Death, the Reaper, the Experimentalist, the Beatmaker, the Jack of all trades, and Master of several. Also your neighborhood flamer night fucking clown.
So the next person to introduce herself is Mama. Mama's new to Btmx. She's right here. She is taking over our show, Karen Share, for All About Mental Health, the show where you were used to come to talk to me about your week. Now you're going to come talk to her. And she also plays up-and-coming artists like bands like NZMZ. She also plays Dead. And she's got a whole bunch of more hidden talent that's actually just applied for her recently to be played on her show. Unfortunately, I like to keep like a certain amount of artists to myself, even though she yelled at me for myself. So now we're fighting over music because she's like, "Well, I like Blood of Beloved. I don't give a fuck. It's mine first. I pissed on it. I licked it. It's mine. So,
It's mine.
All mine.
so, and then who are you, motherfucker, in the background? Ginger
I'm
Mayonnaise.
Shankudo753, and I'm the cosplay and custom cutlery weapons manufacturer, BTMX.
Powered by Btmx, not with us. You're with your own.
No.
And you know, we don't have no other Shadow Squad people to show because that's only me and Dad. We're still looking to hire gamers. Really?
Man.
You want-
I think that would be easier to find gamers.
You would think.
well,
want
not,
a job
not
gamer.
really. Dependable gamers. That's the problem.
Yeah, I got you.
Dependable. And so we're gonna go ahead and read some of the comments.
Who if us?
Apparently, Albert Lard wants us to play a song Testimony. We don't do that on this show, unfortunately. If you want your music submitted for a show to be reviewed, send it to our thing. This is not the show for that. But if you want anybody who wants to jump on the show at all, we'll actually post a link for you to actually get in here with us. And this is basically about what you guys want to talk about, but we have some stuff to get off our chest, especially these artists. All of them phenomenal in their own way. And dealing with stuff. We got Sarah with What's Up. The girl said what's up to her, and she says, Michaela, are you a dead nurse?
Yes, I am.
You have something right here.
You think?
So, what did you guys think of the last shows this weekend? What shows did you guys catch? Which shows didn't you catch? What was your favorite show? And it can't be your own show, girls.
I don't know. I was really enjoying Twisted Garden. I don't know.
Yeah, that was a good
I was
time.
just kind of vibing with that, you know. Underground was really good too, of course, but I don't know. I was just kind of in a space, you know, with Twisted Gardens last night.
I'm with Caleb on that. I was really
Yeah.
vibing Twisted Gardens really hard last night. Fucking kicking ass with it.
Really cool stuff.
Anybody else?
Mine was the underground.
Sage?
Twisted Garden.
Michaela only showed up to one show. So what show was it?
Whatever one showed last night.
I hope she'll watch. I've been working with her for 9 months. Still don't know the schedule. Hey, Dad, what was your favorite show?
Mine.
You can't say your own. See, I can't say my own, and I own 90% of them.
Well, that's you.
I put that on yours. So which one was yours?
Which one? Several?
What show this week? Yeah.
Madness?
Not your own show. Can't be your own show.
Yeah, I can.
Nice try.
I can like my own fucking show if I want to.
Soul Snatcher's been good the last couple weeks though, because we've been on that whole Dave Chappelle story, which just keeps
it's still sticking out there. They're still making it a big thing.
I know, it's like it keeps unfolding. I'm like, it feels like this should be done by now.
Now Dave Chappelle said he's gonna go talk to everybody who quit Netflix.
Well, he's not fucking doing another special until
Yeah,
everybody gets it
sounds like something
through their head.
He probably would. What'd you say, Dad?
I said that's his last special until fucking everybody, gets it through their fucking skull. Which
It's still a big thing though, because like their community is going nuts.
But our community's like idiots, man.
Like we're not gonna worry about the 13 and 14-year-olds that are homeless because they're gay. We're gonna worry about Dave Chappelle talking shit.
and we're not gonna worry about the mass murders in another country either.
Yeah, but we're gonna worry about somebody talking shit.
Yep.
Like,
Who's famous this week that we could pick on?
Yeah, comedy is always kind of one of those realms where there's a lot of blurred lines between what's what's acceptable and what's like not okay to joke about and stuff like that. But Dave Chappelle's always kind of just like trampled along that line without really thinking twice about it, and it's worked out for him thus far.
Trey Parker and Matt Stone would always say, you can joke about everything or you can't joke about anything. It can't be in between.
Like, they're so offended by him, but have they not watched a Cat Williams stand-up show? Like, Jesus.
Literally everybody that, and this is just my own social media feeds or whatever, but literally everybody I see trying to kind of, I don't know, cancel or judge Dave Chappelle, none of them actually have a dog in the fight. Like, they're all straight. So I don't know.
They are single-handedly trying to have this man blaming him for the downfall of society. Like, you can't do that. Shut up.
And if they paid attention to fuck at all, he told that, he had told he does not hate your community.
Dude, this is the guy that created a character that was a blind black white supremacist. Like, his whole career has been based around,
right?
It's satire.
Yeah, right.
It's satire.
When it comes to Dave Chappelle, nobody is on fuck with him.
No one's safe. Yeah, right.
But some of you guys know. Oh, go ahead. What are you saying, Shanna?
Like, one of the things that he made fun of, everybody's just worried that he talked about them the whole time. Now, he made fun of everybody.
Oh,
no
yeah.
one was literally safe. From blacks to Jews to Chinese to,
oh, man, I know. And it was great. Well, I some of you guys know I just, left the field of education I was in for 10 years. And I taught theater and I taught a unit on satire every year. And I only started doing that about 3 or 4 years in because I noticed that nobody knew what it meant. Nobody knew what satire meant. So it completely explained cancel culture to me, because there's an entire generation of people that really just do not know what satire is. They don't know that it's actually political-based, social commentary-based humor. Like, that's what it is. That's the whole point. It's a genre that you used to have to study in order to get a fucking high school diploma, but I don't know what happened. It's education. So evidently now all you need is a fucking pulse now. So now we have a whole generation of people that don't know what satire is, and they don't know what parody is. It's like it's a type of humor, and if you don't want to watch it, turn it the fuck off.
And honestly, how can they not know what the fuck satire is if they've sat and watched at least one fucking episode of Family Guy?
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
Or Simpsons.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And they don't understand the concept of personifying an establishment or a status quo in order to criticize or attack it. That's the basis of satire, and that's how you do it. You personify a status quo that you are criticizing by being that thing. They don't get it. They don't understand the irony behind it. They think you're either for or against something. It's real black and white thinking. It's totally discouraging. I swear to God, if this country's here in 50 years, it's going to be a fucking miracle. And a retired teacher. Thank you. This is my fucking viewpoint based on what I've seen.
What else do you guys think about what's going on with the whole Dave Chappelle and this whole situation? What do you think, Jennifer?
Stuff, but there's a time where you have to stand up and whatever. I get it, but I just right now I'm stepping back from the totem pole a little bit, and just kind of taking everything in, because right now I'm just trying to put positive vibes out there and stop worrying about the fucking negative, because right now we need more positive out there than negative, so I'm just trying to stay with my positive thoughts, because right now I know right now I'm hurting, and I just negative, and I know that's the world these days, but someone's got to stay positive out there for other people, and and to stay there and stay grounded, and that's where I'm trying to keep my mindset right now. That's why I am on
the girls are trying to state for your community, that even though you're part of the community, you don't have to agree with what your community is worried about.
Yep.
Instead of worrying about the negative parts, how about all the positive things you can do?
Yeah,
definitely.
I was talking with my best friend the other day, and we were talking. We both like kind of acknowledged this, that we used to be like kind of social butterflies. Even like we were just like we would enjoy going out, especially to like shows and concerts and shit like that, and meeting new people and kind of interacting with people. And then shutdown happened, and then it's like post shutdown, we're all kind of back out again. But it's like, I don't know, I feel different. And I've heard multiple people say the same thing. It's like you feel different going out in public now. The energy is just different. It's like everybody's just really angry, and everybody's like really just tense.
That's part of it.
And
Because everybody forgot how to fucking act around one another.
Yeah, I get it's. Yeah, it is. It's like we all went stir crazy and we all forgot how to interact. Yeah, like the first concert I went to after all of that, I mean, I had to fight off a panic attack for the first 2 or 3 hours I was there. Which was a totally new sensation. Concerts used to be like, like the thing I would look forward to. So I don't know. It's just a different climate out there. Everybody's just real, looking for, and everybody needs a head on a plate for everything. Like this Alec Baldwin thing, everybody's calling for somebody's head on a plate, whether it's his or the prop mistress or whoever. And it's like, I don't know. I think everybody's like, their biggest fear is to accept the reality that like the universe is chaos and tragic accidents happen. And sometimes it's not anybody's fault.
I got
but it's
something
like,
to say about
it always
that.
has to be somebody's fault,
Like,
exactly.
honestly, there should have been nobody that died anyway, because if you own guns, then you know the first 3 rules. You always treat it like it's loaded, never fucking point it at somebody, and if you don't put your finger on the trigger until you're ready to fucking fire.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's like at least 3 or 4 people that broke protocol on how to treat a prop gun on that set. You know what I mean? But
they should have learned from the Crow.
Yeah, they should have. But like us sitting here saying that isn't doing a fucking thing for anybody.
Do we need to teach a gun safety class?
It's like we can say it is the easiest thing in the world to have an opinion on a fight you got no dog in. You know what I mean? The only people I think that need to be worried about this shit right now are whoever the fuck is involved, because like, man, yeah, we can dice tomatoes all day about whose fault it is and whose fault it isn't, but fuck, it's kind of like Jennifer was saying, man, there's enough of it. Yeah. We ain't gonna help. We ain't gonna help.
I mean, I agree with you too. Like, Gabe, like seriously, like, I mean, with the anxiety and like, I mean, it's so weird. Like when you like, I don't know if it's just me. Like, I can go out like side because like usually I take my kids, like it's like a routine, okay? Like I take them to school, get them on the bus, whatever. But like when I go outside and like sit down for my coffee and I smoke my first cigarette, my kids at school, and I sit there and I look around, and I'm just like, it don't feel normal anymore. And it's just like me sitting there and like me like trying to like get a grip, okay, like this is what I gotta do and like whatever. But it's like that one solitary moment where like you're kind of meditating, like I don't know, just kind of relaxing and chilling. Things don't feel so off anymore. Like going to the damn grocery store is a panic attack. Like you literally, the energy that you feel from people, it is like ridiculous. And it's
somebody
like
coughs,
like
somebody coughs with like a gun going off.
It's ridiculous. Like, did you just say that there was a gunshot?
No.
No, it says it's like somebody coughing.
Oh, like,
you got people looking around
like y'all like got me tripping for a second. Like what? Sirens and like what? No, what? Whew. Panic attack. We were just talking about anxiety. Y'all, I just got out of the hospital for this. My heart's a racing. Like, I'm here. Whew. Yeah, no, it's just, I agree with you, Caleb. It's, like, and I think that's why, like, going to, like, being around people, like, and I've been doing group shoots, like, even with COVID, like, I would have, like, very small amount of groups and make sure everybody was, like, I still work during COVID, as a photographer or a model, and that was a very scary time, but it got me to the point where, like, I could, like, I do differently. Like, my stuff, I do not just, like, publicly put it out there. like people know I do it, but like unless you get a public, like it's not public, it's private. So
Yeah.
if I invite you, it's because I know you're not about that drama life. For my group shoots and like even the people like especially my group shoots, I like don't deal with negative like I'm like if you got beef with anybody, it stays outside. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to know about it. If you're here, I'm a group coordinator plus I'm a model for like so I gotta like maintain that brutal babe status. Plus I am doing, photography, so I gotta like maintain my photography and be that. I mean, like I literally model and do photography and I'm a group coordinator. And then my daughter usually models too, so I'm like being a mom and like, helping her out. So it's like, I just like the negative and like just the feelings nowadays. It's like I don't even want to walk. Like it's like you don't even want to be around people, and it's crazy. Like
Yeah.
it's because you just and toxicity. Like you cut that crap out. Like I started doing that. Like my mom passed away in
Yeah.
December of last year,
Oh, I'm
and
sorry.
so like
Yeah.
I appreciate it. She was 61. She died of a heart attack.
Mm,
So
damn.
it's just like like I'm like the like I feel like I'm pushed up into the matriarchy field, and I'm like 32, and I got two kids. I don't really got a lot of family, so but I got to pick my family, and that's
Yeah.
why like I hold like even I like these group shoots that I hold like and the people that I bring around in my circle like they're like family. Like, that those are the like I literally like Trev Togg, like I work with him a lot. Like he's one of my go-to photographers. Like the ones like the stuff that y'all been sharing lately, Btmx, like you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for sharing my content. But that's like a lot of Trev Togg and like he's like a dad to me. Like we've been really close like 4 years, like, and he's pretty much adopted me. But I mean, he's amazing, and like it's just like you just kind of circle yourself with like that positivity, and you just leave the negative, like and just I mean, even though people are just throwing it at you, like I literally went to the
Yeah.
hospital last night for like a panic and anxiety for like a mental breakdown all week,
Yeah.
and I'm just
Yeah.
like, whoa, it's
I
like a
mean,
setback,
yeah, dude, but it's like, yeah, I've had more of those since 2020 than I had in the like 5 years before,
right?
Yeah, it's nuts, and like, but one of the positive things I think that's come from that whole thing is like you say, it's just like we were all like shut in for so long. A lot of us didn't have much to do other than kind of like, we couldn't. I mean, yeah, we could get on social media and try to solve all the problems of the world with our opinions, but like after a while you have to start looking at your own house, and like and the
Yeah.
things that you keep in order and getting your own head together. And like and I've talked to a lot of people about this who've shared a similar experience. It's like their circles got smaller but tighter,
Yep.
and there's just less and less patience for like, yeah, just bullshit, like needless bullshit, and it's like I think we're at a point now where it's like we have to we need to quit
I'm so sorry.
trying to change everything outward, and we need to start changing everything inward. That's the only way any of this is going to get any better. We got to quit worrying about everybody else.
I agree.
I've got a different opinion on that because I was one of those guys who was an actual worker during COVID and everything. I actually was classified as an essential worker.
I
worked
was too. I was teaching. Yeah.
and like
We didn't shut down.
Yeah, they didn't. Like when you're working for Freightliner and Navstar and companies like that, it's like they don't shut down. That's your semi trucks and shit like that. So they need that equipment out there like now, and we didn't ever get a chance to get a break. We were working 5 and 6 days a fucking week, some days 7. So it was like, yeah, we didn't get that much of a break.
Yep, I feel you.
So
Yeah,
me and
when-
Dick, while I was laughing earlier when you were saying that, it wasn't because I was laughing at you, it's because I was laughing in agreement. That's why we have a new host for Karen Share.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Like
I do.
Like there's been times where I'm having a mental breakdown and I don't leave Dead alone. Like I'm on the phone with him, like, what the fuck? I mean, do you just want the business? Because I'm done. I mean, like,
I think we've all done that, like, especially being in this type of business, like, you're just like, is it worth it?
And like,
I think
and
we've all thought, like, is it worth it? Like, all the drama and the bullshit, like, you know what I mean? But, like, then we go back to, like, we, what, like, I don't know, like, it kind of goes back to, like, you know what? I worked my ass to get where I am, like, and then
Right.
your creativity comes back and you, like, kind of get, you, like, I don't know, boss bitch up, I want to say. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like, I guess I
Yeah.
want to say that. You're like, you know what? No, I got this. I'm gonna
Yeah.
do this, and I don't care the crying, the tears, the sweat, the pain, the agony, like the anger, like everything. Like, I'm gonna turn this shit into a positive, and I'm gonna keep going, and I'm gonna keep going, and everybody, I'm gonna prove wrong, and I'm gonna prove myself wrong,
Yeah, I feel
and
that.
I
Well,
can keep going.
so
yeah, and
that,
you also get to the point where it's like, I don't want to have gone through all that fucking shit for nothing.
So-
Now I need
Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
byproduct of it.
so
for
I go
8
to
years,
dad.
and
I go to
especially in
dad.
this valley, yo. Like this valley, like there's nobody like I know you guys are like further like away and stuff, and you have like more of like models and photographers and bands and different things like that. And like here, like I'm in like a little tiny like spot. They don't have like a lot of models. Like they call it portrait photography. You know what I'm saying? And like a
Right.
lot of people are like, I'm gonna do creative stuff, but then you got people that are like, look at my stuff, and they're like, well, you kind of do risky stuff, and I'm like, well, I kind of do everything that I'm paid to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
providing a service.
See,
Yeah.
now the nice thing is though, what aggravates me is I know everybody's suffering, so I try to give out good vibes, especially the upcoming artists, because for an artist, all you are driving to get seen, to get everyone to know your name or what you're about or what you're trying to do. So that's what was my main goal. But there's some times where I just run into certain people who say the most ignorant shit, and I have to run to Dev because if him and my wife don't talk me down, I'm like, fuck this shit. Fuck you, fuck you. I'm like, Dad's like, what the fuck happened now? And I have to explain it to him, and I either let him handle it or my wife handles it because I go into panic attack. I'm like, I'm trying to be nice to this little motherfucker, and I'm about to strangle this son of a bitch.
I've actually gotten to the point where like I'll set a rule for myself. I will not let myself like if I see there's a comment on something my band posted on any of our social media platforms, I will not read it. I don't read comments anymore, good or bad. I just won't even fucking go there. I will leave it there for whoever else wants to read it, but I don't. That's again,
because you had
energy.
Stan for so long.
Good roll.
Mom says good rules. She's gonna make that one of hers.
Yeah. I don't read comment sections in general on anything, not on articles, not on social media. I don't read Amazon reviews. Any place where there just is like a possible breeding ground for dumb, just won't do it.
Well,
Dude, I love Amazon reviews.
Like you can ask Dad, like, am I telling the truth about what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like,
Then, like there was
I've just reached the point of where I don't give a fuck in general anymore, because I've watered myself down for so fucking long that, I just don't care. Fucking, you can accept what I have to fucking say or not, and I could care less if you do or not. I don't care if you fucking like me or not, but I'm gonna tell you my fucking thoughts on it, regardless. No matter who the fuck you are. I don't care if you're fucking somebody fucking huge or fucking nobody.
He's had to do for me before. We have had somebody huge try to say that because they wanted a spot that I already scheduled. I believe it was when we were going to have Blood Beloved. I reached out to, we're not going to say his name because, it's just out of respect. But he got pissed off. He got pissed off because he wanted your date. And I'm like, no. He isn't their artist too. And they're going to have that date because I committed to them. I says, I don't care if you're big or small. I don't care if I have a model that's coming off of, one of the world-renowned books, or I have a model who's just starting. If I have that person on, it's a person. It's not just something I can replace. To me, that's ignorant. It's not what Btmx is about. All people deserve to have that spotlight to show their gift, no matter how big or small. And I'm like, he got so pissed. I'm like, you know what? You get to deal with my business partner who's not so nice. You got good cop, now here's bad cop. Fuck you.
I appreciate it personally.
And I really fight. Like I fight with certain artists because they think because they have the artist title, they got a couple albums out there. They're shit. Okay, great. You have a great fan following, better than mine. But still, fuck you, because if I'm trying to be nice to ask you for some of your time, every artist on here can verify, even the model. I thank you so much for your time because I know what time means to somebody. And you know, not everybody has the time to handle somebody's ignorance like that either, whether you're big or not. And
Yeah, well, the way the music industry is going and the new form of it that's burgeoning, that kind of behavior is fucking. It's not gonna be tolerated anymore. You know what I mean? The pecking order, the hierarchy, that shit's over. That's dead. That went out with the major labels. Done. That's fucking. That is last decade's news, brother. You can't act.
Yeah, the music industry is it's an interesting realm right now.
It's the Wild West. The rock star is
It
dead.
is.
The rock star is dead, and I say good fucking riddance. We don't need any more rock stars. We need artists now.
And exactly. And I want when I ask you guys any of the type of questions, if you notice, about 30% of it's about your music, 90% of it's about you. Just like when we were interviewed her for the first time, 90% of it was about the woman behind the camera and the modeling, not just the pictures.
Oh, probably a lot of us find, at least this is true for me, there's really not a lot of delineation between those two things, you know? It's like, in my case, there's, you know, that is my life, so it is me, you know? I'm talking about myself, so.
So, but do you see what I meant though? Because a lot of people don't understand that because you have these big artists out there giving that persona, well, I made it this big, I'm a whole different dickhead when I'm not in the mask or I'm not with my name. And that's kind of fucked up because, you know, if you can't be the person who you are on stage, you just like, it was one of my biggest bands growing up listening to. Like when, you know, you ever had your hero?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I had a lot of them.
This was my hero band. Like through my whole teenage love life, you know, they were the band and they shit all over me. And I'm like, you know how fucking old person is as a fan to know that you're a piece of shit? Like,
yeah.
That's why I asked the artists and the models and the talent that I have come to Btmx about them. Because then the people can see that there is flaws in you, but yet you're still being successful where some other people can't get to because they don't see that as a dream. So to see people with the same struggles, the same heartbreak, the same, you know, but still have the strength to get up and do that what somebody else wants to do but can't, that makes a lot bigger impact on somebody watching than you just watching, hearing how great your music is and blah blah blah, but not the person behind it.
Right. Yeah, I always like the interviews that go deep. You know, even when I was just a 15-year-old kid in my bedroom reading Hit Parade, you know, I was like, these interviews suck, you know, and then I'd get like into some of the bigger mags like Alternative Press or, you know, or fucking, I don't know, there's a bunch of underground ones, so I don't even remember all of them now, but yeah, the ones that were like 8 pages long and had a shitload of photography and had like the whole autobiography of the artist in it, you know. I would like keep those mags for like 10 years, you know, because like sometimes as a fan, I would go back and read ones I related to just because it would like help me in some way, you know, if I was feeling discouraged or something, you know, like I'd go back and read. I remember that one interview, he was talking about this. Yeah, I'd go back and read it. I don't have any of them anymore. They all went the way of my comic books with the water damage, but yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know, man.
Remember his comic books he told you about?
I guess it's like, I mean, I guess I can kind of like attest to that too, because like, I mean, if you think about it, like, you know, when you're looking at somebody on stage, or you know, you have or someone that you see a model and they look beautiful or whatever, like you don't know what that person was feeling that day. You know what I mean? Like we're human. You know, like we could be having a crappy ass day, but we get up there and we do our thing. And even as like, you know, like I know, like I mean, even before I start working with the Brutal, you know, Babes and the Brutal everything before that, like I was a part of like a venue and I was around bands all the time. So like I kind of knew how it worked and how to like, you know, I was like, you know, hiring bands and like, you know, having them come to the venue. And I mean, it was awesome. It was fun. You know, we had a great time, but like and then like sadly one of the band members committed suicide. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when he came, and it was like it hit us all because
Yeah.
he looked like he was having like, I mean, you would just not think that,
This
you
this
know, and it
happens
just
so
like
often. I know they
and
just
you know, and it just like, you know, and it hit us hard because like they were like, oh man, like the show that they performed, and we had them come a couple times that year because they would just slam dunk, and it was just amazing. But like even like I'm having a crappy day, I'm still modeling or I'm doing photography, you know, whatever. Like even trade for pick or whatever. And like if anybody doesn't know what that, I mean, it's like kind of like doing trade for print or like getting like photos like in magazines, whatever. You're doing it for a purpose, like it's trade for trade. If you guys don't know
yeah.
what it means. But like we're all human. We have human feelings, and like it's like, you know, even though we're doing this, like, you know, I guess it shows that like the human side of us.
Yeah.
And
Which I appreciate.
and what got me to actually get into this interviews was my very first interview with Dead. To be honest, like after that happened to me and Dead started working with me, and I had him walk me through that. His very first interview is when I start asking more about the person than I did the music.
Sure.
It was the very first interview I started off like that.
I need to go back and watch that.
Actually, the very first interview was,
Yeah.
okay, well, this is Dead Dreams, and take it away. And I had to go live. I'm like, what the fuck?
On StreamYard.
Yeah.
Shit.
I didn't even know I had to go live. I thought it was just like, you know, Q&A, but fuck no. It was, here, perform some shit live. It's like, motherfucker. I was so pissed.
And now you do it once a week.
I know. Well, once every week. Every other week.
But,
Yeah.
you know, it started up with Dad with the question where I start thinking, instead of about what they're giving out, who's the person giving it to us? Because after I got my soul crushed by one of my growing up heroes, because, be honest, somebody who was struggling with, I went through abuse. I was going through, all at the same time, I was going through sexual abuse. I went through physical abuse. I was getting mentally abused. I was homeless. I was only 16. You know, for me, music was an escape. Like, I can literally jump into a different realm where I wanted to be that person because obviously they have it better than I do.
Yeah, I remember that feeling at that age, especially.
So, and then I had drug addiction on top of it because I couldn't kill the pain. So I was doing heroin. I was doing heroin and everything so I can kill it. I couldn't kill the pain. Music couldn't help me all the way because I wasn't allowed to express myself because they took away music. And then when I got music back, I started getting addicted to it. And then that's when all of a sudden this was very hard for me. One of the artists I looked up to be that shitty, and I'm like, oh God, I didn't want somebody else to have had that mistake of, oh my God, they're an amazing artist. I love them for what they do, and then actually get to talk to them and be like, oh fuck,
Yeah, that whole "don't meet your heroes" thing.
Yeah. So
yeah,
that's why I ask the questions I do about every single talent, because I want them to see you for you.
Yeah.
Because for most people, if you look at Jennifer Wildcard's photos, you wouldn't think that she's a woman who has anxiety. You think that she's a strong dominatrix, or just depending on the photo. You look like a Barbie doll. So if you think about it, you look like a perfect Barbie doll to a lot of women who have self-dysphoria. And now they're looking at you thinking, well, she's so much in a better place than I am. I want to be like her. Without knowing who you are, and then they go and watch your interview that you did with us, and they get to see, oh my God, she struggles with the same stuff I do. How does she do that?
Like it took me like I don't even, I think it was because like Trev, because like, okay, yes, these were very risky photos, and like that was like the biggest thing for me, but like I wanted to push myself because I have never done anything this risky. And like I was literally sitting there in my underwear and no shirt on in my attic, which was freaking hot. Okay. No air conditioner, no nothing. Right? And so like I'm sitting there trying to take these like leaves that I have and double-sided paint and just like sticking these leaves on me and on my, like I felt like Eve for a second, and then I was like, making fun of it, but then I was like, okay, and it didn't feel weird. I had my boyfriend up there, and then I had like, Trev, his daughter was there, you know, and we're just like hanging out, and like we had Halloween music on the background, and I'm like, I'm gonna freaking do this. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. And then like the syrup, oh my god, it was so cold and it felt so good. So like I don't know what I like. She's like, what do you want me to do? I was like, douse me. Like, you know, like
Douse
douse me. I'm having like it's so hot up here. And she's
Yeah,
like,
dude.
whatever.
Oh.
It but it took so much to do that. And like even though I got the photos back, I scrutinized every single one of those photos. Oh, I don't like my face. Oh, I don't like that. Like I still like I was 180 pounds a year ago. And now I'm at like 140. But
Damn.
a lot of people wouldn't think, and I'm there, they're like, oh, what did you do? And I'm like, stress and anxiety, try it. It sucks.
It does, though. It does that.
You know?
It does the
You know,
trick.
like stress and anxiety. You're not trying to, but it's just like, you know, it just happens. You eat too much or you eat too little.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just like, and then you see all this, and then and I'm still looking at myself, and I'm like, none of my clothes fit. I'm like, what's going on? And then seeing these pictures, I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is me. This is me. And then like
And you
people
see
are like, oh
yourself
my
every
god,
day,
you're
so you
beautiful. And I'm like, what? What? I was scared to death to put those photos on Facebook. Scared.
Like I had a gentleman right in one show after playing one of Caleb's songs off his collaboration where they said, this music touched me in my soul. I can't remember who the guy was. I think he was new to our show too. It was on Karen's show. He says, his words touched me in my soul. I think it was this one of the smoother ones you did, where it was nice and soft off the collab CD, and he just fell in love with it. And so he wrote me after the show and said he was on the edge, and your song brought him back.
Oh shit. Well, that's awesome.
So I think I'll actually send you his name later if you want to, you know, tell him thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks for telling me that. I always
But
love yourself.
he said that it was your song that literally pulled him back because he was 3 steps from just going outside and finishing.
Wow. Was it on the Wings of Bees maybe?
No, it was actually off one of the songs off your collab.
Oh, well that one's on that one, but I'm trying to think what else could it. I don't know. No. Well, that's
Music
great
is-
though. That's
music
great.
is huge, man. Like I like, and I gotta give kudos to like all y'all because like even though what I do and everything like that, like music is huge for me. Like when I feel like shit, I blare at the damn podcast.
Me too.
I just blare it. If I let out the demons. Like I get in my car. Like if I'm having a shitty time, like I'll just take a drive, get in my car, and just listen to music.
Say
And
driving
scream.
is so therapeutic just because you can listen to music as loud as you want. Being on the road by
Yeah.
yourself. I know there's something about that, man. It's,
Oh, fuck yeah.
That's something I started doing
Music has
during
gotten
the
me.
the quarantine thing. Just
Yeah.
like
oh yeah, just get in your car. Yeah.
Well, Mama over
I mean,
here,
yeah, I
she
just-
sits
I don't
off,
know.
she gets in her car and cranks up, and you can hear her car coming 5 blocks away.
It's probably good. Like I think my kids like get embarrassed at school because like I'm coming through and it's like boom 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 boom, boom, you know, like it's so loud. They're like, there's mom.
And you know
And,
what
like,
mood she's in based
But
on
I'm
the
like
song,
that type
too.
of mom. I don't care. Like I'm jamming. I got my windows down. Like and they're like already the way that I look, I'm already getting judged. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like as soon as I
Bug
walk
it.
up, like I'm usually like, I mean, yes, I'm rocking the '90s right now. Don't like, but
Yes.
like I dress the way I feel. So like I'm seriously in pajamas right now. I got the Joker like old school like Batman
Yes.
on. And then
Batman
like
James.
I got my '90s T-shirt on, like all you know, like that's how I feel. I'm in pajamas, like you know, like
Yeah, but I bet your
I'm a
kids
regular
can tell what
person.
mood you are. I bet your kids can tell what mood you're in based on the music that you all
yes, my
Because-
daughter will be like, but my daughter's hilarious because okay, I know like Ghost BC. I know y'all probably got some, you know, like she knows like they don't cuss, so I mean it's very dark. But like, and also, I will see her in the back, and she'll be like, and I'm like, what? Whoa! And like even like the underground, like we have, like I still have some of the CDs that some of the bands roll through, and Force Wars, and just like Brimstone Coven, and Iron Flame, and like just some crazy bands, like, and I'm just like, I get so excited, and like Bandcamp, like I'll get on there and go crazy in my playlist, like you know on Spotify, like you know. And literally, like, if people get in the car, they're like, do you have, I can totally tell you're bipolar just by your playlist. It goes from, like, here to, like, here. And then,
Anti-hero,
like,
you and me have had that conversation so many
Oh
times.
God, how many fucking times
like
have we
I
had
thought
that
it was just
conversation?
me.
No,
You know,
God.
like
Talk
I'm
about,
like,
talk about
Which-
kids getting interested to music. The first time my daughter heard Dead before I had everybody else on the team, she became his #1 fucking fan. She's over there playing his music over and over, going,
yes,
Dude, kids are the best fans ever, though.
Yeah,
They
for
are.
sure.
Always
like
are.
seriously, like my daughter, like because she listens to a lot of the stuff that I do, because she actually listens and she replays it, and she's amazing, and I'm actually gonna show you, like she's adorable, but she's adorable, okay, and actually this picture is her.
You can almost see it. Yeah, we're close.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
there she is.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Hell
Okay,
yeah.
she's 9 years old and she models,
Wow.
and that was her broken doll that
Oh,
she
wow.
did. And
That's
she
awesome.
loves, like, when she does it, she's like, I want to meet them. I want to meet them. And I'm like, what do you think? I can just like bust it out there, kid? And she's like, yeah, you can, Mom. You can make it happen. But like
Yeah.
when she listens to like the people, because like I mean, I can't thank you enough for like let me see some of your stuff, because you shared, like sent me some of your music.
Yeah.
And like anybody on here, like send me your music, like I'll listen to it, like I'm down. And I listen to everything. So, and I support support, and so like if you like seriously send me your music, because I need some stuff on my playlist, and like then
Thank
my
you.
kid's gonna be like, yo, can you message them, and just like she's just gonna just want to do an audio clip, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she'll just probably go like she'll probably scream in it or something, knowing her.
Hell yeah.
So
Yeah.
she'll be
My
like fangirling.
And
my,
how
my
I
oldest
found
is 8, and she first we used to listen to stuff like Static X and Rob Zombie and all that sort of stuff. And there was one day when we were just like dancing around the house, and she started screaming Black and White, the Static
Oh my
X song.
gosh.
Yeah, and I mean, I think I feel like I might have actually even said this at the last round table, but I ended up putting her in one of my songs in my solo project.
Oh, wow.
That is
yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
cute.
the
She
band was
Oh
taught
my
her
gosh, it's
4-year-old
adorable.
sister how to scream.
Well,
And,
Like it's so weird. Like I mean, she likes anime, and like it's the dark anime, like really dark, and the stuff
Oh,
that
yeah.
she draws. I'm like,
Dude,
what?
my kids are
I'm like,
going
you're my
down
kid.
they're going down the rabbit hole too. Well, my oldest, Liam, some of y'all have seen him, and he's the Broken Machine Blues video, my oldest. And
Oh my gosh, that's
he's
so
just
cool to do that.
he's just started getting into like, metal and rock and stuff, and he's kind of in that phase where it's like he just wants to hear like the heavier the better, Dad. What you got? Like I'm his peddler. He's like, what you got, Dad? Come on, I know
Just
you
come
got
to
some
the
fucking.
underground show. Don't mind the
That's what I told him. I said, well, when I got you guys over the summer again, I'm gonna introduce you to the underground show. That's gonna give you what you need. But yeah, and
Oh
then
my
his little brother, he's 5, but that kid can metal growl, dude. Like that, he can fry scream. He go like, ooh, he can do like the death growl and all this. And he's like 5.
Oh
He
my
get lower
god.
than me. It's crazy. These
Yeah.
kids, dude.
Oh my
it comes
gosh.
natural for
My
them,
4-year-old.
I don't know what it is.
And it just comes out.
I know.
Like I love it. Like when
I
she
do
like
too.
I have videos of it. I'm like, oh, what did I? This is a proud mommy moment.
Yeah,
Like,
I know,
'cause I'm
because
just
that's
in the
us and
rearview
them,
mirror,
Yeah.
Right.
and I'm just like, and she does not care. Like she'll be like, "That's my mom," and
Yeah.
and I have like the pentacle and like the tattoos and stuff like that, and they're like, and like sometimes someone will say something, and she'll be like, "If you don't like my mommy, I don't like you." Like she's just like,
That's right.
and like tomorrow's like red shirt day. So what is this child wearing? Her red and black plaid jeans. And she is wearing her AC/DC shirt.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I was just like, did I
All our
raise
kids
this
are us,
child?
man. Yeah, right.
I was like, I'm okay with this. I'm all right with this. I
Mhm.
like, and like she's listened to Metallica. I like your Tool shirt, by the way. Lamb of
Thank you.
God. Like just I don't know, like, and like Marilyn Manson, Rob Zombie, like,
Our
she's
kids,
crazy.
it's the cool thing. It's like we see our kids, we recognize ourselves in them. You know,
Very
that's the
much
fun
so.
thing. That's the fun thing. Yep.
So I just got good news a couple minutes ago. If you guys pay attention to the Underground show, many of you do who are here. Did you guys remember the band Meatloaf? They're called Meatloaf, but it's not the Meatloaf that you're thinking of. Not that old fat dude.
Okay.
I would do
Another band
anything
called
for
They're
love.
called Meatloaf. That was the name. They're from China. They're from
Okay.
China.
Okay. No.
We're gonna have our first international band. Actually, gonna be on the show. Underground.
Sweet.
They've been asking to be on the show. So
That's
the
fantastic.
First. They want to do it the round after next year because right now they're on tour.
Okay.
But yeah, they were that heavy metal Chinese band that I brought up.
Okay. Yeah. I
Like
liked
we're-
them. Yeah.
Hell
Cool.
yeah.
Proud the whole
That's
time.
awesome. Oh, I'll have to tune in for that. That's cool. I'd watch every one of those, but
Like, I'm really surprised that a lot of the bigger artists are now trying to like get on our show.
I know you guys are getting your doors banged down. It's great.
Moving up, yeah.
Like, I'm impressed. I'm like, you want to talk to me? I mean,
I'm glad I got on when I did. Shit.
I know,
Oh,
seriously.
shit.
Like, I was like, like accepting this. I was like, you want me on again?
Yeah.
remember we
Oh,
told
yeah.
I
you
was
you're
like,
welcome to
really? I
every
was
single
like, I
one.
didn't just like ruin it. I was like,
No, once-
afterwards, I was really nervous.
Oh, I like after my first one, I was like, I don't
think I
know if
ruined
I
it.
did that right. But then it's like, yeah, once you're on the round table, you can't get out. We have a
That's right. We
I'm okay
suck
with
you
it.
in.
It's fun.
My trap of
It's kind of therapy. It's therapeutic.
It
be
is.
honest.
We ain't the
People
post
ask-
office. You don't get to quit us.
People ask me about this show.
I guess
Like, they
I'm
ask me,
stuck
like,
on here. It's cool. I'm cool.
because they ask me, like, what's the round table? You keep sharing this thing about the round table, and I tell them it's like, okay, it's like The View, except instead of a bunch of like old celebrity women, it's a bunch of like fucked up like metalheads and like horrorcore rappers sitting around talking about solving the world's problems, and all the show hosts at Btmx, us just sitting around like going like, we've got all this figured out, but no one's listening to us.
We'll be sitting here figuring everything out, and they'll just be like
Exactly.
coming on like 2 years
like,
later
look.
and be like, what?
This
Look,
is
we
the
just-
most watched show on YouTube.
Dude, seriously, like we just need to send a clip of this Tonight Show to the United Nations and say, look, watch this and figure it the fuck out, okay? You got a planet to run here, guys, and we're out doing it.
Yeah, let's stop with the bullshit.
So I have to
Oh my
hop off
gosh.
here.
Are you okay?
No, you have to take
Yeah, I
a
have to get to bed because I have to get the 2 little ones up for school tomorrow.
Is that what
Michaela.
your whole
Thanks a lot.
conversation
Wash
was while you
your
were
Makeup is
muted?
awesome. I love
Thank
it,
you.
and I love
But take
seeing
a
your face.
picture. Do you take pictures? I hope you take pictures of all of these.
Yeah.
Okay. Look at me telling her like she's not a makeup artist, doesn't know. All right.
model. We're somebody who's trying to build their own portfolio.
It's the teacher in me kind of still every once in a while comes out.
Seriously, like keep it up. Like seriously, I love seeing it every time, and just keep it up, Michaela. I want to see more.
I actually want to
Okay.
talk about me hooking up with her for a photo shoot.
Please, let's
Oh, that
do
would be
this.
dope. That would be dope.
Jesus Christ,
Let's
people.
Do it.
We're trying to. The whole thing is we're trying to help build her she has no real
Oh,
portfolio.
we can
Okay.
totally. I can totally hook you up, girl. Let's do this.
That'd be
Let's
awesome.
do this. I got a bathtub that right now that's still pink. Let's make it bloody.
She could do that. Doesn't she look like that girl from 13 Ghosts? The
Dude,
one
we can do the princess. What is it? It's not the princess.
No,
I can't
that's,
remember.
uh,
It's more about the cut.
That's the Wither. No.
The withered woman? No. The withered woman.
Now we're
was
trying to
the-
figure out 13
Weird
Ghosts.
woman.
Yeah.
Now we need the book. We need to like reach it out. Which one is it? I think it was the
Dad,
princess. I
Dad,
don't
you help us on this situation. Who's the one we're
I
talking
think all
about?
the
yeah,
girl
phone a
ghosts in that
friend. Like
What,
someone
the-
phone a friend. Anybody?
The one that was drowned?
Does anybody got Google at the moment? Like Google it.
No, my
You
phone's
got Google
charged.
now.
Hold on.
Dad, how many masks
think it was
have
the
you worn
princess.
during this show? I keep looking over and your head keeps changing.
You will switch his fucking mask at least 4 to 5 times a show.
Seriously.
He's mind fucking you all.
Like I think last time I was here, it was only just one mask. I see this time I'm getting to see all like a lot
Yeah,
more.
he's
I'm
just like-
digging it.
It's like Manny faces over here.
No, I said I laugh out loud. So we
I think it was the princess though. I think it was like the princess. I'm
Yeah.
I'm really thinking it was.
The barbed wire throat should look like that. That was that was the hub.
I think that was the withered lady or something.
No,
withered
Now this
lover?
is gonna kill me.
Withered lover was his wife.
There's the angry
The
princess.
withered lover.
Yeah.
Ah.
The angry
Yeah, you know
princess is the
what?
one with the big black eyes. It was all cut up.
Yeah.
Carrie, I had to
Yeah, I know who you're talking. I'm just gonna. You know what?
Okay,
I'm just gonna help
so
everyone out
there's
with
the
people.
firstborn son, the torso,
Yeah,
the bound
yeah.
woman, the withered lover, the
Uh,
torn prince, the angry princess, the
Angry
pilgrimess, the great child and the dire mother, the hammer, the jackal, the juggernaut, the broken heart.
I'm
The
pretty.
broken heart was the woman that was the wife.
No.
No,
No,
the
the
withered-
heart actually he was the guy. He was to sacrifice himself.
Oh
in the
yeah,
middle
he
of
was
Yeah.
the sacrifice.
thing.
That poor guy.
Activated.
Yeah.
They always have
And
to
then
shoot
Shaggy
him.
passed his ass in. No.
Like, we had to figure that out, or it was gonna bother us. Sorry, y'all. Like it just.
All right, so
it was
Michaela,
not
you go to
gonna
bed.
Go to bed!
Yeah.
Okay,
and
now
Bye,
you can go.
everyone.
Up later.
Bye, Michaela.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
One down. How many more to go?
I don't know how many.
Still
here.
gotta fuel this.
I got nothing to do but time. I mean, I do got to get the kids up for school, but I'm usually like working on 4.5 hours of sleep anyway. So.
Uh-huh.
And caffeine right now.
I'm drinking Monsters.
I took like a 2.5 hour nap earlier today. Well, I'm in Fredericksburg right
Oh,
now.
brother.
I drove here, and then I
Get
just
it
got here.
away.
And then I woke up and I was like, "What fucking day is it?" Oh yeah, I got to do the underground.
I
shit.
think I got the same thing with the cocktail they gave me. They literally were like, "Have you ever had a cocktail?" And I'm like, "A cocktail? No, I've never had a cocktail. Like your concoction of like medicine? No." I'm at the ER and they're like, "Oh, this is gonna help with your head, and everything like that." And I'm like, "Okay." And then I'm thinking I'm watching them do it, and it's like literally like a concoction they're putting together. And then it goes in my IV, and like my boyfriend's like it went in. And I was like, "Wait, hold on, this doesn't feel right. Wait, hold on, wait, hold." And then like you get like the hard chest, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like can't really breathe.
Mhm.
And then I was like, I was closed my eyes and I was like, "Yep, I'm just gonna relax." And I'm like, out for the count, and literally
Oh.
had to get carried in the house, laid on the bed. I was like, I don't even know where my glasses is. Like I'm like, but it was the best night's sleep I've had.
That sounds wonderful. God, this is
Just
incredible.
ask for the concoction next time.
Yeah.
You go.
I'll take two.
I'm telling you. There was the concoction. I was like, I don't like I knew some of the stuff, and they were like, "Oh, it's Benadryl." I'm like, Benadryl don't do nothing.
Nah.
Well,
like,
if you
bro,
mix it
like,
with the
I'm
right
good,
shit,
like-
it does.
What?
Trust me. I got a tour. I got a tour. Fucking. When we were on tour, everybody would get sick at the same fucking time because you're in a fucking bus together and breathing all the same fucking air. Well, I made Deez's tour remedy, which is Benadryl, Theraflu, Alka-Seltzer Cold, NyQuil, depending on if you're taking it at night or day. So Dayquil if you're up. And let's see, Theraflu.
Dang.
That would put me in a coma for about.
I'm
a
just
year.
like that concoction kind of sounds scary.
Concoction. Yes.
Take that for 2 days straight.
That
Fuck, you will
sounds
never have a fucking cold again.
like
Yeah,
never
I don't drink
again.
anymore, but I kind of want to drink with Dead now.
Talk about concoction. Poor Caleb's trying to send me music. By the time he sends it to me, I'm like 3 shades of the wind. I've already had 2 bottles of moonshine, and I'm drinking now. I'm working on some Disaronno, and I'm side drinking with some Angry Orchard. And, I was. Oh yeah, Caleb. We'll put part of the show. Twisted Gardens was amazing last night. I was drunk off my ass.
Were you really? I had no idea. I'm impressed then.
I was trying to hold my composure.
You're trying to creep it straight down in the deep. There you go.
Yeah, there's the behind the scenes. I was fucked up. Like, if it wasn't for my
I don't
life
want behind the
coach,
scenes. Like
Hey, honey,
no,
the
thank
mic
you.
is still on.
I've been behind the scenes. I don't like that. Like the next day, like they're like, Jen, you wanna see what you did? Like, and like I literally woke up from drinking and then hearing it and seeing it, and like I'm like laying on the couch and I can hear the background of the music, and I'm like getting a replay in my brain. I'm like, what the hell did I do? And then like, you wanna see what you did, Jen? I'm like,
Not really.
no, not really. And it was like Girls Gone Wild night at the bar, okay? I was not prepared. I was in a big, pink, fluffy, like, sweater thing, and I was, like, not prepared. And so, like, I just was, like, I was dancing with the Girls Gone Wild, and, like, everybody, like, I mean, that's why they came. So, like, I took the girls' thing off, you know, and I was just, like, there's a whipped cream like pool and there's wrestling in it, and I'm just like, what? Like, you can see my mouth, and I'm just like, all right, I'm down for the count. Like, and I'm like, y'all suck for video recording. like that's just wrong. And so many, I was like, delete that, please. And they're like, nah, I think we want to watch it like every day, all like, you know, all week. And I'm
Wait
like,
a second. Did I just see that over there on PornTube?
I mean, you had me at whipped cream pool.
like, I don't know what the deal was, but I just remember a very, very limited amount of that night. And I remember that and a lot of people walking around lingerie. It's the fun times in small bars, because like we're, you know, especially here, like we don't have like a lot of fun things to do, like a lot of bars or anything like that. So I mean, we're kind of boring. So like when Girls Gone Wild comes to like town, we're like, yes, we're going. I don't care. And like, you know, and you're like, but like back then they used to call me an expensive date. Now, like I would be cheap as fudge.
Want to go to McDonald's?
I don't have like any tolerance. So like everybody's like, Jenny's on a leash, and we need to like a retractor button to pull her back. Every time I drink, they know it's gonna be a fun time, or it's gonna be really bad.
Yeah, like,
there's no in
I'm so
between.
glad you guys didn't ask questions, because I couldn't answer them if you did last night. I was like, I was trying to read comments, kind of got lost for a minute. Like, anti-hero had to correct me.
I didn't correct you on purpose. I was actually trying to correct myself because I was fucking all.
Hey, it made sense to me. Fuck everyone else at that time. And I'm like, well, I fucked up on that, but who cares? Moving on to the next song. And
we're just gonna keep playing music tonight, guys. Fuck it.
So
if it wasn't on a Sunday, then like, you know, and I didn't have the kids in the morning, then maybe a few drinks or something on the show would be nice. But then I'm like sitting here with caffeine, like, you know. But
it's bad. But
it would probably be bad to be like, Jen, just like. Shh.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're like a. No, if I had a problem, look out.
Don't say squirrel, because that literally will get me distracted. It will. Squirrel.
Oh!
What?
Witchcraft.
Squirrel? Squirrel where?
There, fuck it.
That gets me on like when I'm sober.
Like, like sometimes when you get aggravated, like I have a friend that comes over and annoys the fuck out of me. You probably have that one friend that comes over and just don't shut the fuck up.
The one
like,
behind you?
Time. And like you're drunk and you're like,
I think I am that friend.
Can you like slow it down a minute?
I think I could be. I think I could be Caleb. I'm right there with you.
So I have this friend who does this, and he comes over, and I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. For life, you're killing me.
Caleb shows up at my house, and it's like noises galore. Neither one of us shut the fuck up.
No, for some reason the both of us turned into two 13-year-olds again when we hang out.
We really
Caleb's going, shut the fuck up.
I get really upset about that. Like I see it on TikTok all the time. Like that's my best friend, and they're in like in the bathtub, and they're drinking and booba da caca. I'm like, where's my best friend to do that too?
I know,
you know?
right? Just to act like a moron with. I think it's important. You need.
I don't have that anymore.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh God, all the time. It's amazing we've gotten 3 songs recorded together, Bubba. I don't know how.
Dude, I don't know how the fuck we managed.
I don't know. We've gotten 1.
Now, this is a real problem I'm having. I have a lot of lyrics that I just got done recently writing. But I have a part of me that's stopping me from it coming out my mouth. Did you guys ever ran into that problem where you're just talently fucked? Even though you know you have the plan, Dead has already produced the music for it. Now I just got to put it to it, and my brain goes. I mean, like,
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Well, and you know what's funny? Like after you saying that, like, and a lot of people don't. Well, I think we kind of touched basis on this a little bit, like with me writing my poetry, and also we're trying to work with other artists, and like always falling through, for whatever reason it would be. You know what I mean? Like I have so much, and I still write. And like it's always just trying to find that right person, and because like I don't want to get screwed over, you know what I'm saying? So it's always like that trust issue, like, you know, because like I've been like screwed over a couple times. I'm like, and then they'll like use my lyric or like some of my poetry, and I'm just like, all right, no gratification on that one, but thank you so very much for using my words. Like, but
Bastards.
then again, like, you know, trying to like even do that even in this area or to record, like. It's hard, and it's like, would anybody even listen to it? And I'm like, well, there's always TikTok. I gotta always try it on TikTok first, right?
or you can come to your Btmx.
You guys might be like, then you suck.
And we can show you how to do all the music, because you can do it straight from home.
Ugh.
The problem I have a lot is like I'll write parts that I can't sing, like that are out of my singing, like out of my range. Like
I know, like
high notes I can't hit.
Like
Oh,
my
really?
problem is I
The
think
high
I'm a
notes that you
rapper.
can hit.
Yeah, and I'm just like, God, I suck.
See,
So pissed off. Why don't I have a 7-octave range?
I know those feels, bro.
I think I came up to the point where I found like what artist type I'm gonna be, and just I can't put the voice out for it.
That's your problem.
Like,
You're basing yourself off somebody else.
I don't.
Well,
I
Yeah.
don't know. Like, everybody always told me like to pick a genre or whatever.
Fuck
like,
that.
But I don't want to do that.
Pick a
No,
genre.
you don't have
Fuck
to.
that noise.
You don't have to anymore, honestly.
We don't.
Like I got sick and tired of hearing that. They're like, oh, you have to pick a genre. No, I don't. Like I model it. Like it's the same thing. Like I model, I dress, I do what I want to do. Like why do I have to sound in a certain specific genre?
You gotta be your own genre, like Bowie was, man. That's the fucking shit that lasts. You know?
what helps you get the words to pass the dam? You know.
Oh,
I don't know,
got
you
some deep dark, like actually like the people that have like I don't know. I haven't let a lot of people read it, but like my boyfriend has. Actually, I'm hoping next time Roundtable, like actually next weekend, he's off. So I know it's Halloween, but yeah, I don't know. He's off, but
Yeah,
he
that's
got to read it. And he's like, man, that's kind of dark, but kind of beautiful at the same time, and kind of irrelevant. And I'm like, but then again, it is relevant. And I'm like, yeah, I know, because it was my life, dude. Like,
Most of my shit
you know,
is
I write about
extremely
like my
fucking
life.
dark.
Like I got like poems for like when I was a kid.
You see how beaten up this piece of paper is? My wife has saved it 3 times. I almost caught this shit on fire.
I think we've all like done that, like just crumble it up, like
yeah.
no, never mind, and just like
Wait, no shit.
and like the
and
song
like
I
just
have
bring
in
it back,
mind.
bring it back, and bring it back.
So the song I wrote it's gonna be called "The Craved." It's basically about craving like what other people want and have, like you guys. You know, it's like people that can't see themselves through themselves, but like you're trapped behind somebody else's image and what everyone craves for from So it's similar to that, but I can't put it out on like as soon as I get the mic ready. I got it all ready, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, that's the hard part. I don't know, man. Like
But
I
my
mean,
buddy,
just-
like, I can rap with other people. That's fine. Like, if it's a group thing, I'm good. But if I'm by
Right.
myself, I'm like,
I just kept
I'm
copying.
gonna need
like,
a rapper. Like I'll need a rapper for the rap parts. Like if I'm gonna do rap, like I can't rap. Like I can sing like a motherfucker, but like, I mean, I guess I don't know. In my own head, I do. But like, I think I do okay. But I like the rapping. I'll need to rap. Like that's one thing I'm like, nah, like I can sit there like the old like no, that's not me. Like I can't do it. I can't. I'm not good at that. Nope. And I can't do the growls. So I need a growler. Yeah.
And there's Dead. There's
I'll
Caleb.
need someone
There's
to be able to growl.
Blood. Mommy.
Yeah,
You got anti-hero.
I think all of us here actually do all of it, don't we? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But for me, it was just like a matter of copying like my heroes until my own voice sort of emerged, and it took like 25 fucking years. You know what I mean? Like,
Like,
that
when I
is
rap
just, like
with my-
I think I get that.
So
Like
you guys said, you artists said that you would be a part of the show if it came back. Remember?
Yeah.
Last.
Yeah.
Remember? So I'm gonna hold you on that because the show's gonna be starting back up on November 11th.
Yeah, it's not.
Great Beats and Spitting Fire. It's for anyone in the world who wants to rap on the beats that I'm gonna be showing off.
I'm pulling some verses out that I've never done anything with already.
This is for rappers and singers. If you can sing on the music, go ahead. These are gonna. This show also helps amazing beat makers like Dead, Mr. Good Bars, and some other people I know that I've worked with get their music heard and hear how people react to it with their words. So it's basically a freestyle. Anybody comes in wants to lay a part down on the track, they go ahead, and then if it gets big enough, I would like to turn it into a battle. So
Dude,
certain
definitely, y'all be killing me. I'd be getting on the floor.
I think once
there I am.
I will
There lies-
participate
there
until
lies
it becomes a
wild card
battle.
666 on the floor. I'm like.
I wouldn't last much longer than you. If it becomes a battle, I'm like, yeah, okay, no, never mind. I'm gonna.
Hey, Caleb, you're gonna be happy though because both you as an artist and your band are both on their own roster this week. They stayed on the show, especially on Leasing the Best. Everyone kept it.
Okay, cool.
Blood of
I'm
Beloved,
happy.
you should be happy too. The anti-hero should be happy. Your guys' songs would pass the test. Now we're making
Awesome.
I'm making a bracket. Whoever stands at the last, so we can let you guys know how much the fans adapted to one song.
All right, cool.
Nice.
Nice.
Awesome.
No.
I think we both said nice at the same time. That's awesome.
Nice.
Now you owe me a soda.
I just got done reading.
You ever seen that South Park episode? Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
I was waiting for someone to bring that up.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. Did y'all see? A couple of days ago, I posted a meme and it had Homeboy, and it's the cover of KMFDM's first album. It was like KMFDM. It was the stupidest fucking thing I ever seen in my life, and it was great. I saw it in a KMFDM group I'm a part of, and I was like, I'm keeping that forever. I want to frame that on my wall. That's stupid.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, the 90s.
The 90s were awesome.
They were. I know.
Some of it, not all of it.
Time.
Depends on where you were.
Yeah.
I guess
Music,
like not for
yeah,
us, but like the music,
Yeah.
the track, like just everything,
The
like
movies.
like,
It was a creative time.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a
If they make another like some of these remakes are just driving me insane.
Oh, there's just so many
God.
of them.
But they can't come up with their original idea.
Yeah,
The
well,
new Child's Play was terrible.
Like the horror
Was
movie,
it?
the
Chucky's
horror
pretty
genre
good.
these days
Oh,
are just like, like
Yeah,
no,
I get really
stop
annoyed
it.
at modern horror movies. I usually just end up looking for something from like the 80s or something, you know, just like
And the kids these days
recycling
are
through
like,
the
oh, I
same
love
stuff I
it.
already know I like.
yeah.
I'm gonna go 80s on this
I'm
new
like,
Child's
that's
Play
not how
movie.
it went.
Gag me with a
It's
spoon.
not like
seriously.
no. Like watching Pet Cemetery, you literally have to watch it as it's like not even like the original one, and I can't do that. like I'm just like my brain is like, no, it wasn't the girl, it was the little boy. Why are they a zombie family at the end? No, bro, they all died. Hello, like
That's not
When I
how it
read
went.
the book, I felt like they raped the whole damn thing.
right? I'm just like,
Why does Stephen King allow this to happen, though? Like,
Well, he
there-
didn't have rights to the Pet
No, no,
Cemetery
he
movie.
was in it, the new It. He was the freaking. I'm like,
I know. I
what?
saw him.
Bro. It wasn't a house. It was no. No. And then like I'm sitting there, but it's the only thing that got me through was the humor.
Yeah,
Because
well, I
they had
like
amazing actors.
Yeah, I like the New It
what got
movies
me
because I
through.
liked the cast and I liked this. For the most part, I liked the execution, but I was like, why did you change all that? I mean,
right?
I can't say that it like drove me crazy because I liked the movies anyway, but I still didn't understand why they changed it. Why did they change it?
Just a little. I was like, no, that's not how. Wait, hold on, bro. Wait, no.
Like, to a certain extent, I understand that, like, okay, you can't make a book verbatim into a movie because it would be like 8 to 10 hours long. I get that.
Yeah.
But there are certain key elements that you can keep the same that don't really affect the length. And I don't know. Stephen King seems to be the one that just undergoes the most, just like chop, 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 chop. Like, every time they make a Stephen King movie, it's just like, cool. Do you need a copy of my book for the? No, fuck your book. No, I'm just
right.
I don't even
Oh my god.
I don't even know what it's about. A clown, right?
No.
Okay, a clown. It's about a clown. Guys, we need a clown. Oh, it's really a giant spider. Guys, it's a giant spider clown.
Oh, it sparkles like a UFO. Guys,
Stephen King's just like, give me my fucking check. And just, it's just like,
He's like, just let me be a part of it, like, and I'm out. I'm out.
No,
I mean,
what they've done with the new Chucky series is pretty good. They do have the original voice actor for Chucky and everything. It's not like
is it
it's
the same guy?
Yeah, same guy. And it's fucking amazing. The humor in that shit compared to some of the old ones is outstanding. Like the whole story that he's trying to do.
I tell you, the horror guy that I'm really into right now, he's got all these series on Netflix. His name is Mike Flanagan. He did Haunting a Hill House, Haunting a Bly Manor, and Black Mass, and all three of those series
yes, thank you.
fucking amazing.
Dude,
God.
I just want to give you an applause for that. Like,
Thank you.
oh my,
So,
applause.
The writing, the acting, the acting is, it's almost like a new like paradigm of acting. It's so nuanced and it's so believable because it's so like none of it's like too big. It's real quiet. It's real like underneath the surface, and it's real nuanced. It's real human, and like part of what I like about it is like the horror elements. They always represent something else. They're always an allegory for something else. So it's like Haunting of Hill House. It's like, yeah, it's a ghost story, but it's not about ghosts. It's about a family trying to cope with trauma. Haunting of Bly Manor is not about ghosts. It simply has ghosts in it. What it is a love story. Midnight Mass is about fucking organized religion. I won't say what the creature in it is in case you haven't seen it because that's like a surprise. But it's never about what the scary thing in it is. The scary thing is always a metaphor for a bigger conversation. And that's what I like about his shit. Amazing writer and amazing director.
I gotta admit, like, I really enjoyed mine was like the Hill House. Like I can literally like just overwatch that. Like I've probably watched it every 25, 30
and
times.
you catch new things every time you catch new shit.
That before.
Yeah, like there's hidden ghosts all over that motherfucker. Yeah.
Right? And you're like, I didn't see that before.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You have all of his series. You got to watch at least twice because you're gonna catch things you never saw.
Yeah,
like
hints
at the twist.
I mean, like, Insidious was pretty good. Like, I was really scared of it at first, but I enjoyed that, too. And then also, like, I think M. Night Shyamalan, whatever, how you want to pronounce it. I probably pronounced it wrong. But,
that was pretty close, actually, I think.
I tried. I really tried. Yeah. I tried. But
does he have a new one out?
Split. Split, like, really brought him back in the picture for me.
He did Split?
Yeah. And like,
I didn't know M. Night Shyamalan did Split. I didn't know that.
And he did Mr. Glass.
Okay, Mr. Glass I knew because that's the
like,
sequel to Unbreakable. Yeah.
I just literally went insane.
Damn, I need to check out Split because everybody told me that's really good, but I didn't know it was M. Night Shyamalan.
He should have won a motherfucking Oscar for that. I'm sorry, but like Patricia, Dennis, like hello, like I yes.
That man,
I'm not gonna ruin it for you, but
when he's at his best, he's a really good writer. He just kind of I don't know.
I don't even know what The Village, like some girl running, like can't do that.
Where he lost me was his film of Last Airbender. I was just like,
Yeah. Like, there was
oh.
He destroyed that damn series.
He whitewashed everybody. He like changed the pronunciation of all the names.
Yeah.
He changed all the ethnicities. He changed like, what are you doing, bro?
And the fucked up thing.
Yeah,
What most people don't know about that series is it's actually based off of actual martial artist styles in that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The animation was exactly like structured to fit like I can't remember what they all, but there's 4 specific martial arts, and they didn't use none of that shit.
Give me 1 second. Because I'm a diehard Last Airbender and Legend of Katara fan, and I mean like diehard.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, the animated series, both of them are amazing. Oh, so
my
dude,
kids get me in the anime stuff. So
Henry Rollins in season 2, or is it season 3, A Legend of Korra? Henry Rollins is that
my gosh,
airbender oh god, he was so good. Damn, he was good.
My kids get me into that. I'm like, really? Like, we're watching this guy? They're like, yeah. And I'm like, okay. All right.
Oh yeah, man. No, like my ex-wife and I rented that for my stepson when he was like 4 or 5, and we all just got equally hooked on it. We were like, he's like, I don't want to watch anymore, guys. I'm going to bed. Like, okay, well, we're gonna watch some more. You can catch up when you wake up in the morning. We're gonna keep going. We ain't done.
Another good anime is the 7 Sins that they have over on Netflix.
I haven't seen that, but I've seen that's been gaining some traction.
Yeah, they have a really good story to it.
Cool.
And that's actually, I like the fact that, like, it's weird that you bring that up, but serendipitous things happen at serendipitous times.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually in the middle of working on a project right now for the 7 Deadly Sins.
Oh, cool.
Are you going to be Gunter?
That's cool.
I'm really excited about that.
Are you going to be Gunter?
No, I know. I'm just doing the photography on it, and I'm just kind of. I want a new take on it because everybody does the 7 Deadly Sins, you know. Everybody does it, but I want something different and something like really, really cool, and to know what the sin is, but just to kind of. Okay. And so I've been working on it. I'm really excited to share that with everybody, and that's actually going to be published in my magazine. It's going to be a feature.
Cool.
Kind of like what I did for the Pride shoot for the Brutal Babes when I started working with them. That was a feature, but I was really excited to do that shoot as well. Like especially around Pride Month, but like just not just being Pride Month, but just kind of really boasting about, you know, what it is to be about like the Pride. And even there was like, you know, most of us in that group, and that was right before I actually did the group shooting. Like, they actually worked with me twice. The Brutal Babes did before I got offered a play in the Brutal Babes. So, and I, like I said, it was kind of funny how like I kind of got into it. Like we did the kind of like the dark gothic kind of vibe of like, you know, princess kind of feel, like or queen, whatever you want to feel on that. And then we did that at the Overlook, which a lot of you guys know. Randy Cole, I know, has shot there a couple times as well. He's another photographer down there that way. And it's a really cool place. And then we also did the Pride, and that was a very huge, big thing for me to do, to be a part of. And that's where actually Stingray actually got her start, with that shoot. And then they were really cool about coming to the group shoot, and I was like, you want to work together? You want to model together? You want to model together? You want to model together? And I was like, I'm going to show that I can do this. And that was how I kind of, and that's where me and Layla Page did the schoolgirl kind of feel. And me and we did like the rocker kind of vibe, Crazy Kitty and me. And me and Drew Lux, we were going to do hippies, kind of a hippie vibe. And it kind of turned into a lesbian kind of vibe. That was kind of cool though. The vibe was there. So she was cool with it, and I was cool with it, and I was like, let's do it. And I was like, how's it like? And every single time I was like, how we look? We look good? Does it look like yeah? After they saw that, they were like, yo, all right, we see you. Let's do this. And I'm like, yes. So
All it
that's
takes is
kind
one.
of like my little thing.
Well, Caleb, I just sent that to you, dude.
Okay, cool. Thank you. My phone's on its charger, but I can't wait to check it out.
I got a lot
Something-
more Avatar things and that on my phone.
Oh, dude. My kids are just now, my oldest, Liam, is just now discovering it. His mom's been showing it to him. And I'm getting him, I saw, there's a Books A Million in Abilene where I live at the mall, and they have all these, like, stuffies. They're, like, pillow size. They're, like, almost like half the size of his body, but they got Zuko. They got a stuffed Zuko. That's what I'm going to get him for Christmas. Because we always called him our little firebender.
Uncle Iroh was always my favorite.
Oh, dude, I know, right?
He
Like,
would hit with some philosophy, like,
Man.
wow.
Uncle Iroh is who we all wish we could be when we grow up, man. Like,
Yeah.
that dude was just, like, the consummate badass.
And another good series is Ruby, RWBY.
Okay.
You
I've
can
heard
find
of
it on,
that.
Rooster Tooth or Amazon.
Okay. All right. Cool. I've heard of that.
Another good one was Princess Chainsaw Massacre.
Princess Chainsaw Massacre?
Yeah, it was about
Dude.
like she was like an she wasn't one of the creatures, but she was like the queen of them.
Uh-huh.
She's like a phoenix, and their family had when their parents died, they had a fight between the siblings who was going to be in charge of like the underrealm.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
And like
I just like the title of that shit. Princess Chainsaw Massacre.
Yep. Another good one. Yeah. Another good one to watch is I liked Inuyasha when it was like coming out, and Bleach. They were really good ones if you haven't seen them.
Mm-mm.
Vampire
Inuyasha
Hunter
was
D.
awesome. I liked Inuyasha.
Yeah,
Bleach
Bleach was the base. Bleach was about a Chinese kid who had orange hair, who was 13 years old and got picked on, but he was able to see spirits.
Oh, wow. That's a cool
And that
story.
you don't find out until later on that his there's a certain societies, and like when you die, you either would go to the soul society or you go to like this like halfway hell and become a creature. And they have like,
Classism
whole,
of heaven and
different,
hell.
they have like samurai, and they all have like special like weapons and stuff that was from like that type of air, and they all have like special creatures inside the weapons, and they all have their own personalities and everything else.
It's pretty cool.
So like you not only get the character to adapt to, but you also get the weapon to adapt to because they all have their own personality. Like
I like Full Metal Alchemist too. I was a big Full Metal Alchemist fan. Both Brotherhood and the original.
See, I didn't like the movie. The movie they did, they killed it.
Oh no, the movie was terrible, but the original animes were good. Were really good.
Is that a cat?
I was going to say, someone joined us.
Oh,
This is Sage.
Look at you. So cute.
Cute.
Yeah.
Cuteness.
Yeah, his name is Sage.
So when
Hi.
we go read
Awesome.
some of the comments because we haven't done that in a while.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
The
hi guys.
audience.
Hi,
Right.
over there.
Forgot you guys were here.
So we got Misty Koo. I don't know if I'm saying that wrong. Whatever. Sorry, Misty, if I'm saying your shit wrong. She said it is true judgment, and then see them fighting some mental situation. So she was talking about what you were talking about earlier, Jennifer. It's nice to see that that you're human. Music helps a lot for Misty. Well, I got to go keep positive vibes all at work. She's at work. We got Bella Ice is still with us, but laugh loud. That shit sucks. Drinking ID. Love. I'm not sure. No, that 70 was great. Demons. I love metal demons.
Yeah, we hadn't read the comments in a while. So
Oh,
let's
there
read
it is.
all-
Shut up.
Did we forget we were live? Like we're just like, hey, what's up?
Let up.
That's
Now
the drop. But just do the mic drop.
It became like a giant video chat. We just forgot we were live.
I think that is
It might have been all the
good.
weed I smoked that didn't help.
Probably not. Probably not.
It might have been my jealousy of all the weed you smoked.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll breathe the smoke at you.
Don't worry about it. I know. Vicariously through the computer. Get it in your mask.
See, BTMX can not only have a bitch in the box, but you can scratch the top and smell what before that.
Yes.
Oh my God, scratch and sniff.
A scratch and sniff a bitch in a box.
Scratch and a stick fix in a box. I
Comes
can't
with
believe
21 different
somebody,
weed smells.
I can't believe you actually had an email asking about the price of the bitch in a box.
Oh,
I wasn't
they're
ready for that, dude.
serious. They better make me trademark that.
Dude, I think we need that. Just means we need to. That means we need to get
I mean, once they really want to buy a bitch in a box, like it comes with all the CDs and like somebody bitching. I think they're buying it as a gift for somebody that doesn't know about what's about to happen. Like, you have to imagine how much that's going to sell on April Fools.
Oh my God. That needs to be our April Fool's. Yeah, we just BTMX, all of the sponsors, all the bands, we all just need to share like Bitch in a Box is here and just make it like a real thing.
Yeah,
and then at the end of the day, just be like,
song to the album. Contribute one song to the album from all the artists come to BTMX.
yeah, exactly.
It'd be a mixed genre album.
It would.
And you get somebody that bitches at you when you deliver
Bitch in a Box, the album.
You got to scratch the top of the box to get it open.
And if you get the CD edition, it's called Bitch on a Disc.
Disc bitch.
Bitch on a spin.
Bitch on a stick. You get a USB.
Bitch on a spin, Caleb, spin.
Oh, a spin.
But you know, bitch on a stick isn't a bad idea.
Yeah, bitch on a stick is cheaper.
Oh.
Now, if you do bitch on a stick, we can stick one logo on the flash drive. And sell it like that.
God.
And then we can put a little bit of MZT in with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like tryouts and shot glass, like a miniature version of your shot glass.
And we'll spike the T.
Yeah. We'll put some sunshine in your life.
Yeah, I need one of those.
You're gonna need it after being bitched at.
We're gonna put some shrooms in with the tea bags. Just.
Next time you watch,
you got a shot glass that size and you're tripping balls. And you're like, the fuck did I buy?
Everybody will watch. Everybody will drink that and go watch Dead at.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, dude, there you go. See, this could all work.
Oh.
Disclaimer: none of these ideas are any
good. Good night. Mama's saying good night. It's past your bedtime.
Yeah, it's actually past.
You just slipped away.
It's past my bedtime too, actually, guys. I do have to get to bed because I got some business to handle this week.
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna be a long
night
week.
is big business.
But see, the good news is my big business. But the good news is next roundtable, it's gonna be a long week. So next roundtable, I'm gonna be a barrel of fucking monkeys. So.
Hey, so also, guys, do not forget about the 29th, this coming up Friday.
Yes.
We're having our Halloween Massacre show, part 2. This is the second time we held this. So from 8 o'clock on, it's going to be a live concert with people like Caleb with DEADDREAMZ.
We're playing it.
Roll at Depth. You're going to have Demo Demon.
Yeah.
Vegas Bill. There's going to be some other artists. Then we're going to also have our kind of like, there's going to be different things going on. Unfortunately, Soul Snatchers can't join us, but they will be replacing this Halloween Massacre when they're all healed up and, healthy and good to go. Do not forget that right after the show, about a half an hour later, if you guys are still up and you want to just calm down and watch somebody game, I'm going to be playing Bayonetta. So I'll
kick ass, Seabass.
I will try. Don't forget about the rest of our shows. If you don't know what we're talking about, come over to BTMX, check out our events. Then we're actually all our shows when we're going to be doing this live. And we're always live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. So is there anything else you want to add to that, Dan?
Yeah, thanks for labeling your videos, Caleb.
Oh shit! I'm sorry,
Fucker.
dude. I didn't do that, did I?
Yep, that's the one thing I asked you to do. So now I gotta go through everything and fucking figure it out.
My bad. They're in numerical order.
That doesn't fucking help me.
That doesn't fucking help.
Guys, label your videos when you send them to Dead, please.
Yeah. Or you'll get a bitch slap in a box.
Don't be a kid. Don't be like Caleb.
So
I'm gonna get a bitch in the box. I know it.
Oh yeah, we're making you a special one.
Yeah.
You're not gonna scratch and sniff this.
It'll be like a glitter bomb full of dicks.
You might end up getting some saggy tea bags. Saggy and soggy all at the same time.
Yeah.
Dripping with.
I need a shower now. Gross.
You're the one who came up with the bitch in the box, brother.
I know. What? How did that happen?
I think we were all drinking or smoking or something, and you like.
You know, we're gonna have to go back like 10 shows.
Huh?
Yeah, I know. This was my first roundtable. I think it happened at. I think it was my first one.
Yep.
Now people want it.
Now people want it. Like, fuck, guys, I was
Caleb
kidding.
has marketing ideas. We need more boxes of something. Anything else you got to put in the box, put it in the box.
So the Soul Snatchers will be joining us back on Sunday next week, so you get to see them back at the round table, and she'll give you an update herself because she's going to get prepped and go for her surgery this week. So all our positive vibes go with
We will
Wayne.
be thinking of you. Please.
Jennifer, hopefully we can have you and your amazing, counterpart come with you on next week's show because we already told you he's welcome. Hopefully we can not just get one part of blood of blood, but both parts. That'd be nice. And then we already got Anti-Hero, who knows he's always welcome. So you guys will get
I'll
to
be here.
see him.
I'd try to get the rest of my band here, but Chris would just sit there and pick his belly button, and Bill would just go, "People," and then fuck.
So it'd be like the old Shadow Squad.
Candy? Is that cotton candy? You want to play with it like that? Can I have some?
I gotta meet Bill in person so I can play with his beard.
Oh yeah, you know what? He'll just sit there going.
Oh no, you might play with my beard and end up meeting Draxus. He'll know to fuck tell you something. Draxus is an asshole.
Yeah. But he's our asshole.
Did you hear him tell that fan off?
We'll have a bearded orgy. It'll be great.
You don't understand. Mine kind of like moves away from other guys when it come by. Like it's like that Skittles commercial where it just. It's like a fucking.
See, I was on the underground.
My beard's like a pube when you come around and throw it up high.
Y'all are getting like a freaking tour through my house. My kid's like, I'm hungry out of nowhere. And I'm like, it's 11:17, you should be asleep.
That's kids though. Yo.
I was like, y'all, well, maybe I was being too loud. All I hear is, Mom, I'm hungry. And so you get fruit snacks and go back to bed.
Fuck yeah, fruit snacks.
Here's some junk food.
Go sleep. Love it. Oh, the cat was just hanging out with me. I'll bring him up in a little bit.
It's the damn cat's fault.
It's the
Damn cat's fault.
The cat stole the show.
Upset because the cat's hanging out with me.
So we're gonna go ahead and let you guys go.
The other one's
All right.
We'll let everyone go so you guys can enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you for showing up. Will we
It was
see you
fun.
guys? Who's coming back next week besides Caleb?
We're not doing
I'll
next
be
week.
here.
You guys can do next week, but I won't do next week.
I'm trying to be here.
Next week I'm going to be trick-or-treating with the kids, so.
Okay, so I will be hosting that because Dad will not be here.
That's right.
Okay.
I got my annual, yearly fucking,
Coda.
shooting kids with a BB gun shit.
Hell yeah. That sounds
That's
like
not concerning. That's not concerning. Okay, good. Good.
Plus,
Well,
he doesn't shoot his own
Yeah.
eye.
I'm
Oh
gonna
my
go hang out
God.
with Dad.
I'm sorry I didn't label the fucking videos, Dad. Jesus.
No,
Shoot
it's
the-
too fucking late to apologize, dude. It's too fucking late. It's too late.
He's not gonna let you forget this, Caleb.
He's not gonna let those poor kids forget it either.
That's right.
Yeah, every single one of the
He's gonna
shows.
be
we
like,
play your
he's gonna be
song.
sending me video clips. I hope you feel every pound.
You know what else, too?
Ow!
Fucking, you didn't give me your set list either, son of a bitch.
I thought I did give you the set list.
No, you gave me all the tracks.
Buy one of those fucking,
That's
carnival
easy.
guns.
That I can fix.
Okay, and Blood of Beloved, you should have a notification for us for you to actually be one of the sponsors for that show, Great Beats and Spinning Fire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Right on.
I
I'll
might
take a
pop
look at that.
in. I might pop in every once in a while myself.
You
I
should.
mean, depending on when you guys do, like, like the trick or treat here is early, so I know that my boyfriend's gonna be doing, because he's a we were haunters. We talked about this last time, but he's gonna be doing some sliding and stuff and entertaining the kids while trick or treating's happening. As long as the weather's pretty good. But trick or treat ends really early, so we can probably jump on.
Amazing.
Nope.
So the show that we're talking about, the show that we're talking about that we're bringing back up will be the 11th of November on Thursday. It's going to be it'll be the only show that we have every Thursday that happens either before Dead's or Michaela's.
Cool. All right.
Do the best I can to be there.
It was good chatting with you, fine folks. As
Yes.
always. Yeah.
It's a
Nice
pleasure.
meeting you guys. Some
All right.
new ones and some old ones.
Indeed.
Same bad time, same bad channel.
Yep. Later, ghosts and ghouls and all you motherfuckers.
Peace out.
Us couldn't get that these were our last words. Us couldn't get that these were our last words. Love, we lost our way, hoping we'd come back. All we do is love, we lost our way, hoping we'd come back.